Hey guys, and welcome back to another Sheffield Steelers guy video. Today we are going to be going over tomorrow's game day between the Sheffield Steelers and the Nottingham Panthers. We're going to be analysing both teams. We're going to be saying what went wrong for the Steelers yesterday in Manchester, what could improve, and obviously the final score predictions. Okay, let's not waste any more time. Let's dive straight in. So, as you know, yesterday the Steelers took on the Manchester Storm. It was not a great game. We lost 4-1. And to be honest, there was a lot of things that I could say about this game, but I'm not going to say them because that's going to set a lot of people off. But the main thing I am going to say is that Watling needs to play. Watling needs to play. Saucerman needs to play. Greenfield needs to start in net. When I was watching the new goalie yesterday, I'm honestly going to say this. I'm going to say this now. There were loads and loads and there were loads of desperation saves that DeFilippo was doing. But obviously, it's his first game. He's not going to be like Matt Greenfield. He's not going to be as good as Matt Greenfield. And obviously, Manchester has that small rink, so you don't get much space, and they're going to come flying down because Manchester's used to playing in that arena where some of the new Steelers players, they weren't adjusting to that arena because of how small the ice were. Like some of the new Steelers players, they've been used to playing on massive ice surface, and their first game with his team is on a small ice surface. So it's understandable why he struggled, and I think if we put him in net in Sheffield, he would personally, in my opinion, he would be a lot better. I think some of the saves he did were quite cool, to be honest. Like, I've heard he's a bit chaotic as well. Not on Barry Bruss style, oh my god, I can remember him. But I think he's a really good goalie, so I might actually put him on my starting, but I'm going to go for Matt Greenfield in there with Watling playing. Now, some of the two ways were playing really good yesterday. Defence looked really solid, like our defence was solid. There were a couple of errors, but not too many. Defence really solid again. Tansy and Balmus setting each other up on that first goal. That were a beautiful goal, by the way. Really good. And yeah, Tansy and Balmus, in my opinion, were the best players who played yesterday. And all in all, defence was really good. Goaltending was a bit like that, but all in all, I don't think we need to complain about this team as of now, because, you know, it's only the first game of pre-season. They've only been together for a few days, so they're going to need time to adjust to play with each other. Let's have a look at Nottingham, who have shockingly lost their first pre-season game, but it was only a 2-1 loss. So yet again, Nottingham, really close game, really good squad. You know, you've got players like Sam Herr, Niemenem, Henbrand. They're three really good players, and they've got really good solid goaltending as well. Luke Sheldon being one of them. Not sure about the other ones. Nottingham look really strong this year. A lot of people, I was saying yesterday in the Discord that a lot of people were saying that it's not going to be a close game between the Steelers and the Panthers. I think it is. I'm going Steelers 5, Nottingham 4. I'm going to go close. I went wide with the last one, but I'm going close for this game. But I do think Watling is going to be playing for the Steelers. I do think he is going to be on the bench for the Steelers. I think he's going to be playing. And, you know, Watling is a really good player. He can play really well. I think he might be able to set Balmus up or something. I think that's what's going to happen. I think a lot of the two ways are going to play again. Maybe not as many as yesterday, but I do think a lot of the two ways are going to be playing for the Steelers tomorrow in that game against Nottingham. Now, lastly in this video, yesterday, I said that Manchester's crowd were quieter than the Steelers crowd. And not gonna lie, I kind of did get that right, because Manchester's crowd were quieter than the Steelers crowd. But obviously, you know, Manchester's arena has 1,000 people, so it's obviously going to be like that. I shouldn't have said that.